In this video, we're going to talk about some different mindfulness breathing techniques, some ways to get ourselves into that parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and digest, and feel cool, calm, and collected. So I've been practicing this whole world of holistic health for just over a decade now, a little over 10 years and a couple months. And about 6 or so years ago, I started teaching meditation and mindfulness classes, and I really found that people would instantly shift their state of being just by simply breathing. So I think breathing is a very important tool for achieving mindfulness and achieving any sort of calm, relaxed state that we want to work with. So we're going to do a little bit of breathing here together. So I'm going to show a couple different techniques. And the first one is simply, this is the one I use the most often, is slowing down, preferably getting a good posture, preferably closing the eyes, and starting to breathe in and out through the nose nice and deeply. So breathing in, using the belly, the diaphragm, to draw the breath in, 2/3 belly, 1/3 chest. And nice and slow. So maybe breathing in for about 5 seconds, breathing out for about 5 seconds. That's a great way. If you do 3 of those, remember the studies, again, this is 6 years ago, so maybe the studies have changed. But when I first started teaching 6 years ago, there were studies out that showed by doing 3 of these deep intentional belly breaths, you can lower cortisol, which is the primary stress hormone, by up to 80%, which is crazy. That is a huge shift in our chemistry, in our neurotransmitters, and our hormones at such a quick rate. Our breath is the CEO of our nervous system. That is how we control everything. So we can tune into our breath as a great way to get ourselves into the state that we want to be in. So doing 3 of those deep belly breaths before any difficult conversation, anytime you have a new task, I think is a great habit to get into. And now a great way to get into that parasympathetic state, another way, I love this before bed especially, is doing a longer exhale than inhale. So maybe we breathe in for 4 and exhale for 8. And let's do like a 1-second pause in between. So let's breathe in this together. So we're gonna breathe in for 4, so breathing in, and holding for 1, and exhaling for 8. Pausing for 1, breathing in for 4, pausing for 1, and exhaling for 8. Pausing for 1, and we can do this over and over and over. But the biggest key here is that when we lengthen the exhale, we make the exhale longer than the inhale, that is stimulating that parasympathetic nervous system even more. I can feel myself getting a little tired now. So, which is great. I've really relaxed the body just by simply breathing. And not even that long, it just takes a few breaths. And you can imagine the more you breathe, the more you're gonna relax into that. That's why I love this long exhale breath before bed. So whatever you need, this is a great way to get yourself into a mindful state. If you want to be fully engaged with your activities, practice some breathing first. Great tool in the arsenal, absolutely free, can be done anywhere. You don't need any equipment, you just need yourself. So really would encourage you to try breathing. So I hope that this helps. If you really found this to be helpful, I'd love for you to share this with a friend, because as I say in so many videos, you never know who this can help. So if this helped you, please do share with somebody you think can help. And if you haven't seen my video about anxiety, mindfulness for anxiety, check that out. I will link that here. Anxiety is such a prevalent piece, and I briefly touched on breathing in that, but this is a little bit more in depth. Again, still a very quick overview. I go a lot deeper into this with a lot of my group coaching work that I do. And if you'd like to check that out, I will put a link to that as well in here. But the more that we can consciously breathe, I mentioned before, the breath is our CEO of the body. Absolutely changes, our dynamics and what we're feeling, and they can really change everything. So I hope this video helped. I look forward to seeing you in future episodes, future videos. Have the best day ever, and we'll see you soon.